Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about all new, all different Avengers issue number 6. The book that I keep trying and trying and trying to see if it will get any better, because I want this book to be successful, and I want to relay that message to you guys to keep giving you that information to either pick this up or not pick it up. So this time around, we finally get a conclusion to this story arc with this man in the suit, the whole Vision situation, and finally it looks like things will go forward after this particular issue. So this book is written by Mark Waid, and the artwork is done by Mohammed Assar, and yes, the artwork is pretty good. I do like this artwork in here with the facial expressions, again with Miss Marvel in here. Nova looks good. Vision looks good. The colors are there. All the characters look really nice in this book, so that's never really been the issue. The action's nice. It is a good book to look at. You know, it doesn't ever feel crowded. Look at Miles here; he looks really nice in his Spidey suit. So it's an okay book. It's a pretty book to look at. It's always been the story that's been kind of the issue for me. So let's recap a little about the story and what happened, and what do I think about this series going forward, and will I be continuing to read it, because I legitimately have now given it the full story arc, which is 6 issues. So in this issue, we finally find out who the man in the suit actually is, and it is Kang the Conqueror. But we find out that Kang is no longer the real Kang anymore. He's kind of split himself in two. Not sure how you guys would feel about that, but his one side of himself is somewhere else, and this side of himself is kind of trapped in this backwater century, in some firewall of time, whatever the hell that means. It just looks like he can't travel everywhere anymore. It looks like he's got to kind of stay within the century's timeline or whatever. And so what happens is you see him, kind of recap the story of like Warbringer and everything else that's been happening. And you kind of find out what happens. You obviously find out what happens to Vision, and it has to do with Kang in this issue. Nova tries to console Kamala Khan in here, making sure everything is okay with her. He says to her that he was kicked off the team as well. And we find out that they're going to go and help the Avengers in their whole situation. So, because they feel that something's not right. And as the issue continues, we get to see Sam Wilson try to protect Jane Foster, as she's no longer Thor because she's been disattached from her hammer. And we wind up finding out that they're battling these whole equinoxes. And by the time you wind up getting to the end of this issue, yes, of course, our Avengers wind up saving the day. They wind up saving, just not destroying Kang the Conqueror, but they wind up sending him back in time or whatever it is. Thor gets her hammer back. Avengers assemble, and everything, of course, works out according to plan. And that's how the issue kind of ends. So, what did I think of this particular issue? I thought it was pretty good. Especially the ending of this issue. And I'll show you the ending of this issue as it goes back to Jane Foster, and she's getting her cancer treatment, and Sam Wilson winds up going by her side. And Jane's never been able to really tell her story. She's always been by herself. Sam Wilson knows her secret now, so he goes to her and as a friend, and he says, you can talk to me. And for me, for the first time in this issue, it felt like these characters really connected. And I really appreciated that at the end of this book. It just felt like it was a nice relationship building. And that's what I liked most about this book, was the end. Because it means that this team is actually finally coming together. What did I think of the overall story? I thought the overall story, just like the rest of this book, was pretty average. They kind of do battle against the bad guy. They stop him. Everyone is happy. Everyone wins. But the thing that made this book stand out was the whole Jane Foster and Sam Wilson moment here. And it makes me feel that Mark Waid is heading in the right direction with these characters. And hopefully we get more character moments like this where it makes the book shine. And that's what we kind of saw in his issue 0 with the Free Comic Book Day issue. All the characters were just really in sync with each other, and I think it's just taking a little time for Mark Waid to get all these people together and act the way they should. So for the first time, I finally saw these characters act the way they should. We saw a real character moment in here that was touching, and this book has definite promise. So to an answer to your guys' questions, will I be continuing to read this? Yes, I will be continuing because I have a feeling that this will get better, and I think it will be a good book. So but by the time I got done with reading it, I still don't think it was a great book. I do give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, just like the last issue. A little bit better than average for me, but it definitely shows promise this time around. So guys, in the comments below, tell me what you thought of all new, all different Avengers issue number 6. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Don't forget to check out Comic Book Corner Old School and my group channel Comic Frontline. And again, fans, this is Mike Spiderslayer signing off. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.